Well, hi. It has been a minute, and if this is your first time here, my name is April. This is the Frugal Planner channel, and today I am in a spiral notebook that measures 10.5 by roughly 8. 10.5 by 8. And as you can see, I have definitely used this planner before, or this notebook before. It's kind of like my sketches and ideas notebook where I go and I'm thinking, oh, I think I want to try this. And then I try it and I'm like, that didn't work. But it's a super great notebook for just that. So here we are. What is beeping on my desk? I have no idea. I don't even think I have my phone back here. Maybe I do. Oopsie. Sorry about that. So let's do a little bit of measuring because I made a Dutch door. My inspiration, yes, was Laurel Denise planners. I need a planner that I can see the whole month and then I can plan out my week. Now, there's a couple mistakes that I made. Totally fine with it because it's the first time I've ever done the layout, but you can learn from my mistakes as we go through this. So, number one, you want to have your monthly section at the top, but there's going to be 8 columns, but there's only 7 days of the week, right? So this column here, or if you want to do it over here, is going to be blank, and you do not need to do all of these lines. You can leave this as a full column or put it over here and make this your start and do it that way. Again, learn from me. Either way, then all I did was count down how many rows I needed to make the week part of it. So I've got the monthly calendar up here for March. You can tell I started on the 3rd. I did not start on the 1st. Only because I wanted it a clean start. Yes, on a regular month, it's going to start on the 1st, and the 1st would have been Saturday. I would have bumped all these down a row. It still would have worked, kind of, other than my Monday would have been a split between the 31st and the 24th. And I didn't want that. So this was just an aesthetic choice that I made when I was setting it up. So, oh, Stark, you scared me. Good grief. No, you can't snuggle. Oh, it's planner time, buddy. I'm sorry. I'll hold you like a baby if you want. And keep talking. You want to just purr? Oh, he's just purring. So Monday's the 3rd. So I started Monday the 3rd here. And then we have the 4th through the 9th. And you can see how these line up with those days of the week, right? Which is kind of fancy. I didn't realize it would do that when I first did it. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I haven't yet decided what I'm going to do this column, what I'm going to do in this column yet. I'm not sure whether it's going to be, I haven't decided. And then over here, again, you've got Monday the 10th through Friday the 16th, and these are just Dutch doors. So all I did was I figured out, again, because it's nice and neat, Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday, Monday through Friday, and then Monday through Friday. Yes, I'm missing Monday, but that'll go on April, so it's totally fine. So see how everything just lines up perfectly? In order to do that, all I did was count down. I knew I needed 5 rows, or 5 rows. And I needed 8 columns because 4 on each, that makes it all even. So I counted down 15 and then split them into 3s because 5 divided by 15 is 3. So I did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I wish there was 1, 2, 3. Easy as one. I don't know. ABC, sure. Anywho's it's. Once I got down to this line, I knew that was where I was going to have to cut my Dutch door. So then I took my scissors, cut it across, tore the top out, and then finished my calendar. If you want to see me set up the month of April, leave me a comment. If I'm not explaining it clearly, I tend to do that. So I tend to not explain things too clearly. Go ahead and comment down below and I will absolutely gladly do like a tutorial so you can see, let me get my tweezers, so that you can see how I specifically lined all of this up to fit. And then what I think I will do is probably glue these 2 pages together to start the month of April. We'll see. We'll see how the bleed through is. So here's what I'm going to do for next week on the channel. On Sunday night, I am going to sit down and I'm going to fill in what I need to do on Monday. Monday night, I'm going to sit down and fill in what I need to do on Tuesday. I will keep doing that throughout the week for you. And then on Sunday, I will edit all of the videos together into one and publish it. That way you can see how this whole layout worked. And I haven't decided with these 3 lines on the monthly if I'm going to do 3 separate things. Like first line is going to be any kind of birthdays or anniversaries. Second line is going to be what I'm planning to do for dinner. Third line is going to be any appointments that I have. That's one of the things I thought about using it. And then I thought about using this column as like a running to-do list for the month. So these would be like household things I was needing to do. This could be a weekly chore list or market list that I'm planning to do because I've got all of this space. What I think I'm going to enjoy most about this layout is being able to see the monthly view up top and then have my weekly view down below and just be able to see how things are going. And I don't need a very large daily section only because I work 8 hours a day. So I'm not, and then you take in drive time and I'm like 9 hours and 15 minutes. So I'm not really planning a whole lot of things during the day. Maybe Saturday and Sunday will get a little hairy, but I plan on like putting the weather in. I plan on putting anything that I have that I know I need to do, but keeping appointments, birthdays, and meals up here, I think is the best idea for me just to keep it all organized. I don't know if I'm going to get fancy with like colored pencils or markers. We'll just have to see if I color coordinate it. I don't know. I think that would be beautiful and fun, but is it necessary and frugal? It is if you have the products on hand to use. I say absolutely it's frugal and you should use your stash 1,000,000%. Oh, speaking of stash, I have had these Planner Kate stickers for a little bit now. Let me show you. It is the V71-E kit. Actually, it's just a sheet. And my favorite part about Planner Kate is she's very frugal too. So she has this sidebar here that's always decorated and it's washi tape. So not only does she create beautiful stickers, but she's also frugal and helps us plan by giving us extra things. Like she knew these stickers were only going to take up so much of the page. So she's like, yeah, I'm going to give you a strip of washi tape for your planner. I love that. I will try to remember to tag this down below. As far as the notebook goes, I got this at Walmart, I think 1.5 years ago during the back to school special. I think it was $1.25, so it was pretty affordable. I know you can get cheaper ones. I know there are more expensive ones on the market. This is just the one that I happen to have that I wanted to use for this. So that is where we're at. Comment any questions down below. If you do have setup questions, let me know if you want me to film a tutorial on how to exactly to set this up, how to measure it, how to cut the Dutch doors, and how to put all of the numbers and stuff on there. Happy to do that with you. And yeah, I hope you have the very best day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for being patient while I was on vacation. I will definitely tell you guys all about it. I'm gonna plan a live so we can just chat. I love you. I hope you have the best day and I will meet you down in the comments. Okay, bye.